looking like. Here we go. Where's my mask at, bro? Yep. What's up? Hey, I am yeah. Yeah, I got some stuff to do real quick. Yeah, I just gotta change out this lower real quick. Real quick, see wait, see woo. And then yeah, we decent. You don't let me live. It's a real my dog. I gotta let y'all up a little bit because I gotta do some gun stuff real quick. Actually, I think I'm just gonna turn the board. Look at the board. These are my projects I got coming up. Real quick while I do some gunsmithing. Not really. Just about to change out these loads real quick, but y'all can hear this. Whoopsies. Y'all can hear this say what's up. Um, and yeah. And just, you know, let me live. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Why don't this thing unlock? Dun 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 dun. There we go. Excuse me, man. Sound like a pig today. But yeah, I'm almost done. I've already got everything for the AK-12 project. Maybe I should do a live where I just get on the whiteboard and talk about future projects and stuff. But yeah, I am making a Rumble and an X account in the new year just to stay in touch with people. Apparently, Twitter's a better platform to stay in touch with people, and Instagram as well. I'm looking forward to making an Instagram. I already have my first channel sponsor, guys. I'm pretty excited. But you guys stay tuned for that one. Let's see. I am getting a new phone, so better quality footage. Even though nothing wrong with the footage I've been recording. Yep, I do got merch on the way. The AK-12 is almost finished. The AK-12 project coincides with the Jackal project. So my ACR clone project, whatever you want to call it, they like coincide more or less. So yeah, once one is done, the other will be done because I'm basically just going to clone it. But I'm thinking about doing the AK-12 as a pistol. So we'll see. We'll see how that turns out. I don't know. I don't know how I'm gonna do that one yet. Haven't put all those pieces together, but for now, I do know that this AK-12, I just launched a video today actually, and it is shooting fine. And yeah, I'm actually gonna get online and see if I got those magazines back in stock. I want to invest in those, but first I want to get some more AAC. Okay, let's see what's looking like. Okay. Cause you made some mistakes. Keep on driving with your head. Okay, so it's all a man. You made some mistakes. Now, driving till your headlights off. You guys can actually see this, so y'all can see my process. Y'all get a sneak peek at something coming up in the future, actually. So I'm gonna move y'all back a little bit. So this will be a fun little sneak peek to see. So for those of you who don't know, this is my helmet. Actually, I'll mount this up to the wall. I'm touching my knives, YouTube, not my guns. So don't nerf me. Go. Anyways, so yeah, I got this Bog tripod. Basically what this allows me to do is obviously shoot pretty high, and it's got some decent feet. I paid like 200 or something for this, 260, something like that. Maybe I got it on sale. I don't remember. But I had the idea, like, yeah, maybe what I can do is I could mount a camera to this, and then if I wanted to do the first person point of view, I could also, you know, do that. So what I'm gonna do, first I gotta tune in. Hold on, give me 1 second, guys. Said you made your mistakes, I get active. So, keep on driving with your headlights off. So, basically the new item that I got is this thing right here. It's gonna allow me to mount my phone and or GoPro camera, whatever, to the side of this, so that way it can get like a decent point of view without me having to carry the tripod separately. Also, it will give me a chance to test the tripod's ARCA capabilities in addition. So I think I might have to get like the slightly longer one, but this thing didn't come with a mount or nothing. That sucks. But lucky for, oh, I did, okay, cool. So it's pretty decent, but I definitely need one longer for sure. So basically this clamps on the side of here, like so. And then I can move my phone mount as high or as low as I need it to be, whatever. So yeah, actually going to, let's see. I don't even know what I would use this for at the current moment because this is way too short. I would need probably like the longest configuration possible for this. Just to make it usable. Still got a lot of like play, so I don't know. I guess it's only one real way to find out, but it's pretty cool. Yeah, I definitely need one that's longer, because I want to get like out here or something to, get like that vantage point. Or maybe to try just carrying another tripod is the best way to go. Maybe I'll just, what I'll start doing is just packing it up every time, just loosening it up, packing it up, stowing it in my book bag. I think that'll be a decent way to go. I actually need to write that down. Get active now. Try and make me feel okay. Said I'm not the one. I know everybody probably with their family and stuff right now, so. Okay. Did I even put that in the? I gotta put that in. Biggest flaw, not largest. Oh yeah, okay. Things to remember at next range visit. Collapse tripod and stow in back panel. Just for, simplicity's sake. Easy carry. Or use Velcro clips to clip to back panel. Side malice clips. I think that might work, actually. Side malice clips. So Velcro clips or side malice clips. Because I don't think using zip ties would work every time. So just to be safe, But let's get this thing up out of here. And let's get you guys back focused on me, because this is in the way. Keep on burning, the lights on. Scope scrim. These cheap, thank you. What's up, man? Merry Christmas to all. And to all a good two-way fight. Oh, what? I was just talking about this new concept that I'm working on. Basically, you go up to the range, you got a jar full of drills, and you basically battling against somebody, and you pick one, and then yeah, I have like probably six videos coming out where me and my friend were battling like this. It was pretty dope, pretty cool. Let's see. Then we make you feel okay. You got any ideas for any good drills, man? Stifler manufacturer. Oh, what's up, man? I'm buying. I was looking at buying one of y'all slides pretty soon, to be honest. For my Glock 17 project or my Glock 19 project. I don't know. But yeah, I like you guys' slides. They look pretty cool. For the money, they're really decent. What was I gonna? Oh, the ballerina drill. So there's this scene from the ballerina that inspired me to do this drill. Basically, it's a Glock takedown drill where you take the safe coming up soon. Nice. Yeah, definitely gonna be taking advantage of that for sure. Because I've seen you guys have the slides. I want to say you guys have the slides with the recoil bosses that I like. Either that or you just have the RMR cuts that I like, and the designs, like the relief cuts and the vent cuts were pretty nice. Because I was comparing like features versus prices. My analytical mind, I always do like a chart where like which slide can give me the most for the least amount of money. And I think you guys won like by far against like PSA and I think Norso and I want to say Live Free Armory were like the top contenders. Rock Island Armory has slides for Glock. I didn't know that either, but they don't really have like they're not feature rich. I think their best bang for their buck was their 1911 slides, which come like pre RMR cut, which a lot of them don't. So that was like Rock Island Armory's pretty big thing. But yeah, I'm interested to check out that New Year's sale. Okay. Ballerina drill. Start with Glock taken down, reassemble, and shoot targets as you retreat to safe zone. Very interesting. Sadly, you're getting out most days. Okay, yeah. And I was looking at testing those too. I actually have a Siley, but I don't have it mounted on nothing right now. But yeah. Actually, let me go to your website real quick. And I'll be able to tell you the exact one I was looking at because I have the link saved to my phone. Give me 1 second. Here it is, Stifler. By the way, I wanted to ask you guys, like, is that so? Your name, like, is that actually like y'all got a Jesse James package? That's pretty sweet. Yep. So this is the one I was looking at, the one with the vent cuts. Yep, this one right here. The one at the top of the website. I'm sure you guys already know what that is, but yeah, the one with the vent cuts on the side and the really thick serrations. Because I'm not gonna port it or nothing, but I did like that, and I seen it. I was like, yeah, that's pretty legit. And I was looking at the green ones actually because I want to try like a zombie build. I don't know, SM19. Yeah, I thought y'all had a zombie 17. I guess not. But yeah, I like how thick and I like how it comes with a cover plate too. But oh, these are pre-order. Okay. So maybe that 17 will come out. But let's see. For the 17, I was looking at. I did like the war torn one, the space worn. I did like how that looked. But I don't think I need no huge vent cut in the top because I'm not porting it or nothing like that. So I was looking at one of the basic ones, I believe. Let's see. Yeah, something like the SM17 Zoom, the tungsten one, because I do like that tungsten color, and I do like the blue color too, the NRA blue. Yeah, I was looking at those. Those look pretty decent to me. Even the Jesse James green looks pretty nice. Yeah. But the serrations look really thick and really good. So, yeah, I was looking at those. Actually, I'm going to screenshot those. Was that white? Oh, it's just aluminum. Okay, yeah. Yeah, and the only reason I wouldn't go with one of the open ones, because I'm probably not going to port none of my guns. If I do, it's probably just going to be, for experimentation only. But yeah. Yeah, man. Well, yeah, I'm gonna check that sale out for sure. Oh shoot. My bad. You was coming. I didn't even see. Stifler's our last name. Yeah. Okay. We don't have. No, 17 hours painted. Oh, okay, nice. Everything is listed as pre-order because everything is made to order. We mill all steel ourselves, starting bar stock, bar steel. Okay, got you. Got you. That makes sense. Okay, yeah, yeah. Yeah, but Stifler out, I always think of since Stacy's mom has got a gun. No, I'm just playing. I always think of American Pie. Stifler, but yeah. Stifler's mom. Y'all should make a Stifler's mom package that like never mind. Don't listen to me. But yeah, that makes sense if it's made to order. Y'all technically don't have it in stock because it's you make it as people order it. In the army, yeah, I could bet they'd be like American Pie, get over here. They'd be like, what? Who the hell is he talking to? Siley sent us two optics to test. Slides they run great. I'll slam their optics on the ground, throwing it in. Keeps running. Yeah, so I've heard I think it's Siley has the drop proof. It's like the EDG or something like that. I really want to test that because if that holds up and if I can get that with the circle, not just the dot or the circle dot, I just want the circle because my astigmatism. I would probably run that on like a 1911 as like my go to war pistol. Not 1911, but my 2011, but same thing. If that's true for the price point, I've already ran. I have a video coming out in probably March because I'm already way ahead of videos, uploads and stuff. I'll probably upload that one. It's the enclosed Siley with the solar on the top. I've been running that, and I might actually be putting it on this bad boy right here because I had to put that red dot on here, which I'm replacing that red dot, which that's a Zoltzi. That one's been holding up too, and that was like $90. But I like the solar, just as a feature. Like I'm a fan of the solar, so I like that. I've been having that. Yep, it's the Wolf. Yep. I know exactly. Yep. Turn around though, 1 to 2 weeks. Pretty good. Yeah, that is. I think the worst turnaround time that I've experienced from a manufacturer in the gun industry was during COVID. It was Jarvis barrels. I ordered my barrel on my birthday and I got it like almost my next birthday. Like it was close to like Christmas. So my birthday's in March and I got it in Christmas. And they said their lead time was like 3 to 5 months. And I don't know if you know the math, but that's way more than 2 months, like or 3 to 5 months. Like that's a lot, like way more. But it was during COVID, so I can imagine that was when the drought was happening, whatever. So I can see that happening, 100%. The Wolf EDG, yeah. The Wolf X Pro so far. Yeah, I think that's the one. That's the big one. I like that one. I am a fan of that one for sure. Stifler. Sorry, I had to reply to a couple messages. But yeah, let's see. We use 17 for preheat. Treated steel, so it's harder on our tools, but comes out CNC ready. Nice. So do y'all do custom red dot cuts? Because I was thinking about maybe doing a like just deleting my rear sight on like a 26 or like a 19 and doing like a what is the 507C cut, the RMSC cut, I think, the footprint for my 507K because it has this rear sight built into it. So I was thinking about doing a delete for my rear sight instead of putting my sight up front and then buying the Hollow Sun what is the Hollow Sun? Not the 507. What is it? The Hollow Sun EPS, the regular EPS, which is the red dot one. I do the EPS carry because it has the built-in sights that I had on my 1911, and I could just delete my rear sight altogether because I like the fact that you can still line it up. And if you have like a bright Glock front sight, I think that will be like a really good concealed carry package for me. Yeah, but it's something we're looking into 2026, 2027 as we continue to grow. Okay, got you. So you just got basically like preset settings on your like CNC machine and stuff. I get it because I'm an engineer, so I know how hard it is to like enter in new commands and programs on a 5 or 6 axis CNC machine. So I get it. Stacy's mom has got it going on. I got that song stuck in my head now. And I'm actually getting into this new year. I have some products that I'm releasing that I will be CNC machining, but I don't expect them to be like really big sellers because it's such a niche, you know. What's up, bro? Bars. What's up? What's up? What's up? You know, we in here talking about pew-pews, man. We're talking about pew-pews and slides and stuff, man. You already know. You already know how we going, how we getting down. Bro, my mask was in here the whole time, bro. I was looking for that the whole time. What's up with you, though, man? Merry Christmas and all that. You know what I mean? Yeah, I just released a video on that, too, right there. My AR-12, AK-12 clone type of thing, you know what I mean? Piston-driven AR system, folds and take AK mags. I mean, some different, you know. I got my SPR, my GPR, put that 3.3X on there. You know, that's coming up real soon. You feel me? For sure, man. You already know. I appreciate it, man. Same to you, man. Keep it up in the new year. You know what I mean? Let's see. We can do it, but there's a few things picking back at our brain. What if a tool breaks? No cut. What if the customer sees they don't like it? Just a bunch of factors. I get it. I get it. I know, you know, you got to do test runs and stuff like that. And, you know what I mean? Like, literally, I worked with this one guy, the guy who owned Green Tick Tactical. I helped him make the first cut for the, not the 507C, it was the EPS carry, because this is when it just came out. I actually pre-ordered it. I got like the first batch that came out. And I asked him like, hey, can you cut for the, you know, because I already ordered and I put in a note like, hey, I'm about to call you. So I called him up. I was like, hey, can you do the cut for the EPS carry? I just got it. I know it just came out, but it says the same footprint as the 507C. He's like, yeah, can you send the optic with the slide? I was like, yeah, cool, sure. So I sent it out. And then on the website, like as soon as I got my order back, he had it like as an option. So I guess he used my measurements and stuff because he said it was like a little different, but not that much. But I think the posts are a little different. So yeah, but I helped him, you know, get the blueprint for that so that he could do the EPS carry in the future. And he, in return, he like zeroed it for me and everything, like zeroed my red dot, which was pretty dope. So yeah, it was pretty cool. Yes, sir. But yeah, I get it. You know, trial and error is part of the manufacturing process. Plus, if you don't, if you're a bigger industry, you don't want to do like you know, one-offs, and that's my problem. I like one-offs. I like just do this for me this one time, and you ain't never got to do it again. But I know if you're a bigger manufacturer, you don't want to do like specialty projects often because, you know, you want to see if there's actually a fan base to do it before you know, program your machine to do it. And then you're like, oh, I ain't never got to use this dang program again because that'll be stupid. But yeah, I wonder what happened to Green Tick because I haven't seen his website on there because I need another 1911 cut for my 507C. But I'm using a different company this time because they're doing the direct RMR mill, which is pretty interesting. I'm curious to see how that turns out as well. just it being in the optic space, man, or just being on YouTube, like I like documenting the process of like going through stuff like this with people, like, and I like giving credit where credit is due. Like if you're willing to work with me and like do custom stuff, I'll be like, yeah, man, I mess with that, and I'll shout you out on the channel. But a lot of times people be like, nah, I don't know, or we like there was this one. Who was it? I just got my SIG FCU from them. I don't want to say their name because I'm buying something else from them, but there was this company basically, and they had this Rock Island Armory 80% kit where it's like everything for like 11, and they took it off the website. I was like, dang, do y'all sell that no more? Or can I just buy the frame, or like I just want the frame? And they was like, nah, we don't do one-off projects. I'm like, one-offs? Y'all had the frame on your website before. I was like, you know what? Don't worry about it. But it'd be stuff like that, like burning bridges like that. I'll be like, yeah, that's lame. Like how like you ain't get no explanation on like did it go out of stock or like what happened? They're just like, now we don't do one-off projects like that. I'm like, you've sold it before. How is it a one-off? Like, stupid, 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 stupid. Oh yeah, trust me, I know. I know how much them yeah CNC machines are not cheap at all. You have to halt making like 50 slides. Oh, yeah, yeah. So y'all probably bulk making like slides and stuff. Like y'all get like 10, 12 orders and then y'all making them all at the same time because it'd be like real similar stuff, just same stuff off the website. Y'all probably do batches. Like, yeah, that's what's called batches. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes total sense. There, she's my man's got it going on. Man, where is everybody I invited to my live, bro? YouTube is tripping. YouTube do not be promoting my lives no more, man. What's going on? I'm on the wrong channel. Bruh. Evolution of hydration in combat. Wow, that looks. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. I can't wait to see that. Works holsters be testing a freak out of some lights, boy. Yeah, I'm all for it. If I wanna die young, I don't wanna live it up. So that's a goal. That's a goal. Oh yeah, for sure. I know. Shoot, I'm probably building like, man. As soon as my taxes hit, I'm probably boy. I ain't even gonna tell you how much I'm about to build. I already know. But yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely gonna mess with one of them slides for sure. I'm gonna put a note, cause obviously I'm not buying it with my name. I'm gonna put a note like, "Hey, this practical civilian," cause obviously I'm using my name and my credit card and stuff. So yeah. Actually, do y'all make the? Oh, y'all have the ported barrel combo too. I might actually, cause one of my friends is looking for the ported barrel. He's gonna do two builds, one that's comped and one that's ported. The reason why I don't like porting is because I've seen the testing where it actually like throws shrapnel out of the ports, and not only is that extremely dangerous, but every gun that I have, like every pistol that I have, I could probably conceal carry it at some point, and I don't want to end up like drawing from the holster and like boom, 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 and then I fucking have shrapnel in my eye or in my face, and because I forgot that I was shooting a ported pistol instead of a comped or whatever. So yeah, that is a thing that happens, but I am not opposed of shooting it as like a range gun, but I don't like designating guns as range guns. Like for example, all of these three are very practical to me personally. Practical civilian. Oh, who would have knew? But this is like my GPR. So if shit hit the fan, I'd probably take this because common caliber 3x top red dot. I don't even know if you can see the top red dot. Anyways, top red dot, very modular, like adjustable stock system, whatever. I'm getting another actual modular system, whatever. Plus easy to suppress, very common caliber. This one with the top red dot is very modular as well. It can go out even further than this one. This one can go up to like 450 max. This one can go out to about 800 max. Really nice stock, really good ergos. This actually has the super safety in it. Suppressed Mall C1 Plus, so night vision compatible. Top red dot coming soon. And this one also piston system folds. Takes AK mags, which 5.56 AK mags are more common than the 7.62x39 mags in America, which blew my mind when I found that out. It's also in a very common caliber, 5.56, and can be easily converted back to a normal Jocko just by carrying this lower. I mean, I know that's weight in your book bag, whatever, but you can still have this, and then has the binary on it. And then with the trip, it can still be super safety as well, but binary ambi works fine, folds, all the benefits of normal stuff. This one is a little heavier, but it is a lot nicer when it's suppressed because the balanced weight, because the weight is probably like around here. So when you have extended weight and then it's really heavy like in the back, because this is like all metal except for like that part is polymer, and that part is polymer, it balances out really well. And it's a really flat shooter. But this one I have the is that the 3X or a 5X? I think that's a 3X with the red dot, with the circle dot, whatever, which that will be getting changed out as well. But it's just a really nice shooter, and adjustable gas on these two so that I can tune it for my suppressor and for whatever environment. So if I know it's going to be like a sandier environment, I can turn the gas up, make it one more reliable, and all of that stuff. With these mags, it's kind of iffy. I'm still testing that out. But like I said, this is a proof of concept, not a working, I mean, I did just post a video of my working proof of concept. It is firing and functioning and everything like that, but I still have yet to put it through actual durability testing as well as any type of environmental factors that might come into play with that. That being said, this is a normal AR system. Very trusted, very tried and true. 16-inch, whatever, I went on a tirade just to say that everything I have and I carry, or everything I have, I use the shit out of it. So if I have it, I'm using it. I don't designate stuff for range toys. I might have like a range gun, like gun that I only bring for other people to shoot, or something that I don't practically like or build, whatever. But yeah, so sorry, I'm talking a lot. Yeah, we do complete now. Switching parts companies from nice. Reported barrels besides heat, flare, and gas. Small fragments of lead, copper. Yep. It is negligible. I agree. But yeah, I've seen the testing, and personally, I like the comps. I like comps a lot better, just because I think it makes it a lot beefier. And I just like how they look. I like how comps look. They definitely add personality to the gun. Especially you get the right one, you can make it shoot a lot flatter. And I know the ports versus comps thing, like I've been looking into it. Like I said, I make charts about everything that I made. And comps have more benefits, but the biggest drawback is the size. But they actually will fit into most holsters. Yeah, most like universal holsters, and most of the normal, OEM holsters, they will probably fit into, if the comp is flat enough. Some companies do require like bigger ports and everything, or bigger holsters for their stuff. But porting is definitely a lot more flash because you're burning like less powder. But from what I've seen, if you get the right ports, it can actually reduce recoil more than comps. Some of them say like that, it depends on the brand and all of that stuff. Like the Ramjet is definitely going to be a lot more, or a lot less than like a Faxon comp, which has like 3 different. So it has 2 on the side and then 1 on the top. So, the Ramjet is definitely going to be more compact, and there's definitely like give and take one size and dissipation of recoil and all that stuff. I've actually watched the ballistician talk about this in very vivid detail, and all that saying, I like comps because they look cool. They look cool. I'd rather get blasted with hot gas than leg fragments, for sure. Comp slides a lot. Might do it maybe 627 time frame. Series as ported is popular with shops and distributors. Yeah. Ported is definitely like the new thing for sure. Especially all the different types. Like you got the inline ports, you got the V ports. and all of that stuff. So I can see that 100% that they are asking for that because it's really popular for sure. That being said, I think I might get one, but like I said, my friend's gonna get one, and I'm gonna, compare them. But I might get like a ported slide combination just to see. I'm gonna do like a test with the same frame, and then have like a ported versus a comped, and I could do that like a 1-to-1, same ammo type of test thingy thing. We're gonna finish it so we can shock. So, nah. Yeah, I love watching the shot show coverage for sure. I love that stuff. I want to go one year when I make it big enough into YouTube. Probably when I hit like 4,000 subs, because I'll probably be at like 4 million views by then. So I was thinking about it. Think about going to shot show. I really want to go to Kalash Bash, but I need to make some more AKs first. Because here in Ohio we can make our own stuff, which is pretty dope. Pretty dope. I'm hoping the NFA stuff falls so that way we can make our own suppressors. That would be sick. Because as an engineer, I personally have a couple designs in my head. Not on the CAD, 100% not CADed. That I could like definitely make and probably release the prints or release the files so other people can make them. Like I'm talking about really detailed flow through that you can make yourself, like disassemblable baffles and everything. Like that would be, oh man, I hope it falls. That's my goal for 20, like just trying to support anybody who's fighting the NFA because the NFA is dumb. Even the 0% taxes is stupid. I want to ask you this. Do you think that a lot of people will be NFA and Glocks now, like making Glock SBRs for like the chassis and stuff like that? Can you see that happening for the Glock market? Because I can. I can see people making like dumb Glock SBRs. Like, yeah, I can see people doing a lot of Glock chassis SBRs. Yeah, Texas too. Texas is a big free state. Yeah, GunCon would be cool. Yeah, I want to go. I want to go, but I gotta wait till my kid grows up a little bit, so I can actually take him places where he won't like get so easily sick because he's about to be 2 on the 30th. So in like a couple days. So I gotta wait till he gets a little older for me to start taking him places because ultimately he does come first. That's my man's. That's my man's 100 grand. This is just a hobby, you know. He's my actual priority. Yeah, did you know that like they had semi-autos back in like the revolutionary days? I think Steven Crowder was the one of all people to get me hip to that. He was showing me like the puck gun, and there's another one that's like rotating like every time it rotates, it's boom 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 boom. Not like the Gatling gun. It was before that, way before that. But yeah, the puck gun. This was too expensive to make, so that's why they had the black powder ones because that was the cheapest option. Yeah, yeah. It's a sacrifice, but it is a sacrifice I am willing to make for my children. I'll do anything for my kid. So definitely appreciate that for sure. Definitely for sure, for sure. But yeah, I can see people. I see a lot of people doing like unnecessary SBRs and then like 9 mil cans and be like, "Oh, this is like this new NFA world. Like this is the new hood. Put a stock on your Glock. Put a stock on your Glock." I can 100% see that happening, like a flux. Oh man, and Dracos and AR pistols. I can see people putting the stocks on those. Like, yeah, this is a registered SBR now. I got the Drake with a stock on it. So dumb. That being said, I do want a Draco, a 12. Was it 12.5? Definitely want a 12.5 Draco for sure. But I'm building some crinks first. Um, that's what it was. Yep. The Lewis and Clark. Yep, I know exactly. Yep, that's the one. I never knew how to say it though. Giradoni. Yep, Giradoni. Right. Yep, that's how it is. Giradoni. I sound like I'm just agreeing with everything you say. I swear I'm not. I'm not a simp. I swear. I'm not a simp. I swear. But yeah, definitely. So this time next year, I'm gonna have this whole wall full. To be honest, like I know I just completed my 308 Jackal. That's probably gonna go right here. SIG chassis right here. AK crank. Probably my Glock 17, Glock 17 comp, Glock 19 clock, 2011, and then probably 2211 right here, and then probably Glock chassis right next to the SIG chassis. I gotta map it out, but this flag is probably gonna go over here, and then take this flag down. I'm gonna have everything. All of this is gonna be full of this next year. It's gonna be lit. It's gonna be lit, guys. We got a lot of stuff to, orders and stuff. Probably close to March, my birthday. I have that I'm gonna be making, and it's such a niche part, but it's so I was the first one to have the Franklin Armory binary trigger for the AK. I pre-ordered it, and I literally got serial 01. So I was the first one. I got the first one before it was stolen. It was stolen, and it sucks. I wish Franklin Armory would send me another one, but it's okay. But I am going to be making a replacement trigger shoe for that. So it's like, how many people do you know actually have that trigger and are using it? Who knows? But I know that that trigger, that screw sucks. So I'm gonna manufacture a screw that you can actually torque down pretty decent, put Loctite in it, that'll go in those small threads that isn't gonna freaking break. In addition to that, I'm making a flat trigger for that, and then I might actually do a spring upgrade kit for that whole trigger system, because I had to. It took me a while to figure out the mechanism behind actually how they make it binary and everything. They actually make it so that you can still do semi if you pull it light enough in the binary mode, but you actually have to pull it pretty hard back and then release it light. So I'm gonna be fixing that. I have a fix for that. And yeah, that's all I'm giving away for now. Another project I am releasing does involve that trigger, but that's all the sauce that y'all getting, because I'm probably going to post this as its own video. This channel is about airsoft guns, 100%. And when I say airsoft, I mean airsoft. As in they're soft on the air. But yeah, that would be sick if y'all do a slide wall. That would be sick. That'd probably be a first of its kind, to be honest. Like, just do a pegboard wall, but have slide things that hold them. Like they have, I'm sure they have things that can hold them. Like you could probably just plastic dip them, the little hangers, and have the slides on there. And then you can just, you know what I mean? And you can even have, because they're technically not firearms, so you can touch them and stuff on live too. Like you can show them off and be like, hey, this is blah, blah, blah. I don't know how YouTube would feel about that, but YouTube's getting a lot more lax on that stuff. Not to the point where we can actually go live at the range and shoot. That'd be fucking dope. But yeah, you can touch slides on live, I believe, because they let me touch my lower, even though that in the eyes of the government that's considered a gun, but in the eyes of YouTube it's not. Weird. YouTube do weird things. Yeah. Airsoft, 100% airsoft. So, question: are you going to be Mr. Josh? Would you say Josiah Brenneman? Brenneman. Oh, Josiah. We'll just say Joe. Are you going to be SBRing anything or getting any NFA items with this $0 tax? If so, what would it be and why? Let me know. Because I'm foreign, like 4 suppressors that I'm going to make myself, because in Ohio I can do that. And yeah, that's probably it. I'll probably SBR one lower, and that'll be it. Like, Probably have one SBR lower that I use for like a shit ton of shit. Um, but I don't see myself like taking that to training classes and stuff because there aren't a lot of people that actually come to Ohio to train. I usually have to go to like Kentucky or Tennessee or sometimes like Idaho or Illinois, which yeah, you can see the problem in that. But yeah, I have taken quite a few training classes with no NFA items. Usually they just let you use one if they want you to do like CQB. I know I had to use somebody because I didn't have a CQB rifle at the time. So yeah, I hope YouTube gets some more common sense with the touch slides, but temp banning, you're on green screen. That's dumb. YouTube is fucking stupid. Apparently, there have been some creators, some gun creators that have been meeting with YouTube execs to help change the guidelines as far as lives and videos and shorts and streams and stuff like that. I know Mr. Guns and Gear was involved, and then I want to say Steven Crowder and a couple other big YouTubers were involved in like talking to the actual YouTube execs, helping, trying to like lax it down and actually telling them like, hey, y'all need to promote this shit because people are gonna be buying guns. Like this is $1 million industry that y'all are not taking advantage of. Uh, that's just FPC. Oh yeah, for sure. I got my FPC membership card. Let me see if I can find it. Find my wallet. Yeah, I'm FBC for life. Let me see. I bought it so long ago. I don't even know. I hope I still got it. I think I do though. Is that it? Nope. Dang, it's probably upstairs on my dresser. But yeah, I'm an FPC member for life, baby. Yeah, I got the FPC for life. Oh man, I almost showed my dang driver's license. I'm tripping. Yeah, it's upstairs for sure. 100%. Oh, that's right. Yeah, I did clean out my wallet because I had too many cards. Imagine me having too many cards. Anyways, yeah, I joined FPC during the pistol brace thing because I had my Impact 92 and I was like, man, I don't want a freaking pistol brace. I don't want to use a pistol brace on this thing. Then I started doing the cheek videos, the cheek pistol video, whatever. And then that kind of, those did decent. And then that was when they got the nationwide injunction. And then I was like, yeah, fuck that. I'm putting my shit back on there. So yeah, because pistols are, AK pistols are like in a weird space because they don't come like that, but it's like not it's not integral to the function of the, you know what I mean, because AR pistols are covered, but you have to have the tube and stuff, and the pistol braces, only certain pistol braces. And I'm like, bro, people need to stop freaking sending letters to the ATF asking, is this okay? Just assume that it is, and maybe ask, like, call or something and be like, hey, is this okay? free CRS. Oh, free CRS is free. I forgot. Yeah, the NRA is getting better from what I hear. They're getting a little better. Look, yeah, nice, nice. Yeah, I have CCW insurance too. I have lawyers on retainer, and that actually helped me a couple times before. I'm searching on 18. Guns ordered 18 June though. Nice. What's gonna be your first gun that you get? Because I think in Oregon you can only own rifles at 18. Correct? I'm pretty sure. Dang, it's 10:30 already. I'll probably stay on here till like 11. Yeah, definitely. Don't take nobody else's recommendation. This is what I always recommend. I tell people go to the range, feel a couple of guns out, and most ranges will let you test it. Like they'll let you test fire like 5 shots or whatever. See how it feels, see how it shoots, and then if you like it, look at the reviews and what other people are saying because you don't want to get something like if it's too cheap to be true, then it probably is, right? Brands that I would say stay away from. High Point, obviously, they make a decent carbine, but their pistols, stay away from them. And then Yeah, I would say do your research from there. I would say Taurus, but I had two Tauruses and my Tauruses were fine. But yeah, I would say look up whatever you like, look up the brand name, and then look up fails. See how it's failing, see how long ago it was failing, and see if they ever fixed it. So right after you look up the fails, look up the fix. Like look up if you see like Taurus ammo fix or Taurus extractor fix, whatever, and see if they actually address the problem and fix it. Because some companies like Glock or FN, they don't give a freak about the customers and they will never fix their problems until they come out with the next generation years later. And they're like, oh, we finally gave it good grip texture and we finally gave it a decent MOS cut, a decent red dot cut, or we finally fixed the terrible triggers and gave it a flat horseshoe or a flat trigger shoe. Like some manufacturers don't care about people. I mean, it's just that simple. All they care about is making as much money as possible because they know people are going to buy it because they got a military contract or whatever. Like, it's true. And he'll tell you he's a manufacturer of pistol parts. He will tell you like a lot of people really don't care about the customer. They really care about only making money. And I can see it. Yeah, I had two PT Taurus PT 111s. They were pretty nice, but in hindsight, they were so dumb. It was so stupid. I didn't even know how to shoot a compact, and those were subcompact. And I carried them around like I was man. And I had them in like I might still have the holster here. I had them in one of those like plastic sheath holsters or none of those nylon. That's what it is, nylon sheath holsters, and I'll carry that shit around, man. I was doing armed security at the time too, but I used to have that as like my CCW. I was so stupid. Yeah, and that's another thing. Train with it. Don't spend if you got $10,000. Don't spend $10,000 on gun. Spend like 2,000, and then get some ammo and some training and learn how to use what you shoot. If you're gonna carry it every day, this is when you're 21 though. Obviously, you can't get a pistol at 18, but when you turn 21, um, whatever you train with, whatever you have, or whatever you have, train with it. Make sure you know how to use it. Learn, and I'm actually coming out with a video about this, like a beginner's guide for firearms. Whatever you get, learn the manual of arms first before you even shoot a shot. Learn how to reload, how to take the magazine out, how to put it on safe, how to fire. Dry fire too first before you even shoot it. I recommend dry fire training before you even take a shot, just to see how it feels and just imagine how. I mean, it'll take a little bit of that fear out of shooting it. But I definitely say go to the range, practice shooting a whole bunch of different things, and yeah. I don't know. My friend, he's on the live. He said, Stifler. He was like, "That's a black dude that owns that, right?" I'm like, "I don't know. It's never mattered to me what he looked like. No, he make good shit." I'm like, I don't know, man. Oh, for sure, for sure. So I've had I've had some very interesting experiences with other companies and shady practices. Like I said, Green Tick Tactical is pretty cool. Um, And even I've had good experiences with like PSA. I had to return a couple things because I accidentally bought the wrong thing or didn't know certain stuff or whatever. But I've had some companies that refuse to accept their own returns. Like I don't want to say their name, but there was a really big company. I don't give. I'll say it. Radical Firearms. I bought an upper from them, and it was like janky as fuck. It wasn't working. And this was like when they were first starting out. I would say this was like 2016, 2017. Got my tax return, bought an upper from them. I didn't like it. It was like way too overgassed, and I did not like that shit. It actually ended up destroying my H2 buffer, which everybody was saying was a really good buffer. I tried to return it, and they said no. I was like, well, I will never be buying nothing from y'all again because y'all said y'all have a lifetime warranty on y'all products. This wasn't something that I bought from them that they didn't make. They actually made this shit. So I was like, yeah, no, fuck that. Y'all ain't never getting my business again. Never. because that was janky. Like, how y'all not gonna honor your own warranty? That's crazy. And I just didn't like how I shot it. Y'all acting like I blew it up or something. Like, bro, fuck out of here. That really pissed me off. Like, and this was when I was first getting into this. I'm like, damn, they can do that. Like, and then I had companies like Midwest Industries where I bought the wrong rail from them. I bought a couple things that was wrong from them. This was I had the Impact 92. I didn't know the Impact 92 doesn't take AKM furniture, so I bought a under grip tube thing. Came with the wrong tube. Bought another tube from them. Returned the old one. And then I remember I took the pin out of the grip so that it could fit because it wasn't fitting right because it wasn't the right dimensions because Yugos are a lot thicker. Um, Ended up returning that damaged, and they still gave me a refund for it. I was like, "Damn, Midwest, I fuck with them," and I still like them to this day. Their Alpha stock system and their Alpha AK system is top tier to me. Even though Hop said that they have like a lot of unusable rail space on there, whatever. It's because it's the design. Whatever, you could probably design something better, but if you want to design something better, you design something better. You know what I mean? Don't go to Midwest for what they got if you want to. You feel me? But I rock with Midwest because they was one of the only people who made rails and accessories for the Impact 92 at the time. I don't think a lot of people actually make them. I think it's only like three. I think CNC Warrior, JMac Customs, and Midwest are the only ones that I can think of off the top of my head that actually make like a front rail for them. Texas Weapon System doesn't. Yeah, it's really a specific, like it's really a niche firearm by itself. So that's why I'm like, it is what it is. It is what it is. I grew up shooting whole life. Just shotguns tickle my fancy. Nice, nice. If you like shotguns, you like semi-auto or pump, and I can make a recommendation based on which one you like. And I have some really good recommendations. What's been up? What's up, twin? Twin, 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 twin. Semi. Okay. So if you like semi, Langdon Tactical has a really good package that they do for the Beretta 1301. Or if you just want to get the 1301 in general, they have Langdon sells all of their stuff individually for the 1301. I like there's this company Chisholm Machining. They have a folding stock for the 1301 that has a red dot built into it, and what was I just talking about? Langdon Tactical. They have a labyrinth cable system that goes above the barrel that'll help you manage your lights, lasers, whatever, your cords, and it's a heat shield for the actual barrel, which is sick. And it works with the mag pull stuff, which already has a heat shield at the bottom. I love that. That's like my dream setup right there. Pumps, the best pump for the money, and you can trick it out however you want. The Maverick 88. I think that thing is like $400, and it is bulletproof. What's his name? James Reeves from his channel. He did a 500 round burn through, and it had zero malfunctions. And literally, who makes the Maverick 88? I want to say it's Mossberg. Yeah, Mossberg Maverick 88. Mossberg basically told him like, put 1,000 through it. We don't care. Like that thing is built to last, and they did, and it worked. So, results speak louder than hype. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Suck at building. Oh yeah, for sure. You ain't lying about that. Yep. Yeah, and I feel like you could probably make some stuff for it, or you can design some stuff for it. But they have decent accessories for it out there. But if you want a semi that or a pump that just works, it just runs like that thing just runs. One shotgun that I wish they started making again would be the Spaz 12 because it can be semi or pump, and from what I've seen, it's pretty reliable. But that's just like that's way down in the dreamland of guns and stuff that I want in my repertoire. So yeah. But yes, the Beretta 1301 is a really good one. The what is it? I think it's the Beretta M4. That's a good one. That's like a military one. Um, and then the Turkish clones are decent. But I would do my research. Like I said, if you see one in person, or if you see like, just look up tactical shotgun or whatever. If you want to trick it out, depending on what you're looking for, just look up tactical semi shotgun, and a lot of people make videos on them and stuff like that. I would say just be careful what you're looking at, and see if people are paid shills. See if they have bias. Uh, Glock is Legos. Yes, that's true. What about the Glock Gen 6? What about a Glock Gen 6, Stifler? Nah, that thing, it's probably the same as the Gen 5, to be honest. Glock doesn't innovate. They just basically take what people say and do it 3 years later. Yeah. Speaking of Glock being stupid, did you see their V model? People have already made it full auto. They've already cracked the code. It took like a week for them to crack that code. I'm like, Glock is, yeah. I think they're just trying to avoid like really big lawsuits at this point, but I don't think there's no way to avoid it. They're trying to take out Glock because it's like this, in my opinion. And I made a video about this on my political channel, but it's like this. If they can take out Glock and like Colt or like PSA or something, then everything else, like if apples are the most common and they ban apples, every other fruit will be easy to take out if they take out the most common. Like they're after ARs for a reason. They're not dumb. Gun grabbers are very smart actually how they do this and how the tactics. Like they never really show school shootings or anything with pistols or anything like that, and they always show the ones that involve white males with rifles. Do they ever show the ones that involve any type of transgender, transphobes, or anything like that? Only if they involve a rifle. And even then they'll say, oh no, he was American. He was like, the whole time he Asian. Like the media lies. I need to make a shirt, media lies. Because they do. And it's bad how much they lie. Like it's like to the point where I can almost predict what's going to happen. Like I can see a headline and I can almost predict what actually happened. Like it's crazy. That's why I don't like to use. Uses Gen 3 recoil spring with Gen 5 design with V series changes. That's so dumb. But I guess they gotta. My question is, do you think Glock can actually do a FCU successfully? Because I've never seen nobody do a successful Glock FCU. Yeah, for sure, for sure, for sure. I mean, pretty cool. Yeah, for sure, for sure, for sure. I think it fit in there. The crowd isn't offended by because being two A's in a group. It's in a race. It's American. Yeah, for sure. And from what I've seen, the anti-2A politicians that unite people can't have that. Yeah, exactly. I've seen so many, even foreigners, like uniting upon the Second Amendment. Like I can't tell you how many friends I have that actually are foreign, and they like join the army or something, and they are still lifelong friends with everybody that they were in the army for. Like my friend John, he's Filipino, right? But people think he's Asian because he looks Asian. They like for him, his Asian gene is stronger than his Filipino gene, which is pretty funny. But he freaking loves guns. And that being said, he rarely shoots them for real, but he has like a lot. He's actually going to be. He actually was already featured on my channel. Actually, I gotta get off of here, guys. I gotta get off of here pretty soon. My battery's dying. I'll probably get off of here like 10, probably 11. Just because, the kids got Christmas at 12, so gotta get there and make sure they open their gifts and stuff. But yeah, my friend John, he like that literally united us when the Kyle Rittenhouse thing was happening. We talked about that at work, and we both got in trouble for talking about that at work because everybody at our job was so liberal. I was like, man, fuck this job. I don't give. I quit. I was like, I don't give a shit. And then we're still friends to this day. And that job, I lost that job probably like 6 years ago. And that's something that united us, like our common front of this. And then he saw how much training and stuff I was doing. He's like, bro, you did more training than me. And he's like, and I was in motherfucking Kuwait. Man. He's like, motherfucker, I was in Iraq. Like, I was in the GWAT. Like, cause he's a lot older than me, a lot older than he looks actually too. If y'all look at my channel, y'all see an Asian dude shooting my SPR. That's John. But yeah, yeah, 2A definitely unites a lot of people. Like we probably won't even agree a lot on politics and shit, but we'll agree that we all need guns to defend ourselves from tyranny, any type of tyranny, foreign or domestic. You know what I mean? Because nothing unites us more than being American. Like, let's say we get attacked or some shit, bro. We're all coming together in arms. Like, we're not gonna be divided. Like, no, I'm not with you because you voted for Trump. No, I'm not with you because you didn't vote for my policy. No, bro. We're all gonna be united because we all have a country to defend. We're all gonna be defending our neighborhoods. We're gonna fucking unite. Nothing unites us more than guns and cheeseburgers. Being American is a united front. Like, it really is. Sorry, I'm missing comments. My bad, y'all. Oh no, for sure, bro. I cannot tell you how many people that I know. Like me personally, I probably have more training than like I would say 50% of people who were in the military. And like look at people like T Rex Arm, like Lucas. He literally trains people in the military because he shoots. Like that's his specialty. He shoots guns. Like look at people like American Outlaw or um, even Demolition Ranch, even he knows like good safety and stuff like that. Like back when he was, rip Demo's channel, rip. But yeah, like these are people who train and shoot more than any like, bruh. These people shoot, and then you got people like that are collectors. They have a lot of guns, but they never really shoot for real. Hope y'all can still hear me fine. I gotta charge my phone, so I gotta get up to the charge real quick. Let me see something real quick. Charge like this. If we do that with the clutch. Oh, nice. It is. Okay, cool. Now I can charge it. That's a question. Hey, yeah, I think I should stay a little bit longer. Oh, no, get the kids and stuff set up for Santa. But yeah, guys, um, nothing unites us more than the pew-pews. And we might not even agree on that. We might all think that the best truck gun caliber is 300 or 9 mil or 5.56 or the best SHTF weapon is not an AR, it's an AK and a Glock or a 1911 and an AR, whatever. We might not all agree, but we all agree with this. When shit ever hits the fan, then guess what? We will be ready and we will be stocked, locked, and ready to pop in case some shit is going down. We will protect our loved ones and we will be warrior poets. But I do like John Lowe. He's pretty cool dude. So I'm probably way behind the comments. Oh, 10 years in the military, nice. My dad did 25 in the Navy. Um, and yeah, to make sure every Veterans Day he gotta get his free meal for sure. Every 4th of July, making sure we do something special. But yeah, he tells us all type of crazy stories. Because he was in towards the end of Vietnam. So yeah, my dad loved me to death. Love him, love him, love him. Yeah, all you ever seen that shirt all faster than dialing 911? Yeah, it got all the calibers and stuff. I think Hodge twins was like the first ones like really patent that one. I got it. Shout out to Tracy if you're watching it. He got my first 2A merch. Yeah. Thought about making it, but I thought somebody might actually have like a thing. that's what I'm gonna get. Two kiddos are like 11. So that's what I'm talking about. We went to this bar or something. But yeah, yeah, Glock is such a huge market. You went crazy, man. You are. I just told her to put the kids down and tell them Santa won't come unless they sleep. So they have to go straight to sleep. Oh no. You are all I need, all I need. But yeah. Oh man, I got, bro. I have. Let me show you all the freaking ideas and designs and stuff that I have on my phone. Like, bro, I have a lot. Like a lot. Oh no, wrong one. Whoops. Here's one of them. This is like one of them is like lined with a whole bunch of ideas and videos and like it's a lot, bro. And no, this is not a book. This is my notes. This is my notes. It's yeah, still going. Still going. So yeah, when I say I have ideas, like this is not a joke. It's not a joke. And this was probably updated yesterday because look, I wrote different drills that I'm gonna do, and then different videos that I'm gonna make. So yeah, this is up to date. And then I have another one too. Y'all probably don't want to watch that video. Yeah, that's the one you just watched. The first one, it's like a little shorter, but just in case I have two, just so when I have one. Oopsies. Yeah, I got a lot of ideas. Safe to say, I'm probably at least 4 months ahead on video. Like if I wanted to, I could probably upload like today, like tonight, videos for the end of the year, and then have one video post a week until probably like April, and then I could be doing it and not have to, But I'm still posting videos from like last year. I recorded and I'm editing and stuff because I like making the most out of my time. Sometimes I don't feel like recording new stuff. Sometimes I record it and upload it like right there that night. Like, have you ever seen my channel and I upload a video without no music or nothing? I recorded that and I wanted that message to get out that day. Like, I recorded that probably that night. So, yeah. What was it? Week? Nice. We actually, so, we'll give you a sneak peek of some videos that I got coming up in the next couple weeks. Um, the schedule of it, yeah, for sure. So, I have this jar full of range ideas that I brought. This is actually like not even half of them, but for time's sake, I only had like 6 hours of range this time, so we was like, we're gonna make it fast. We did 3 drills. One was a um, practice what you carry drill. Basically, we started off with our concealed carry that we actually carry, and then I think it was like fight to your rifle or something like that. So we practiced, engaging with your concealed carry, lifting, drawing, shooting, and retreating back to your truck gun that you actually have in your truck all the time. And me and Caveman Tactical were doing that, and we basically got to the rifle, re-engaged, and then broke contact, and then boom, that was a pretty cool drill that we did. And then we did a modifier with a drill, so it was no glove, no love. So basically, whatever drill we do, we have to do with gloves on, that specific drill. And we did a tap rack bang. So the opponent that you're facing loads a random amount of rounds, and he has a certain amount of dummy rounds that he loads in your magazine randomly. You don't know when it's going to happen, and if it's pistol, you're working on like flinch and control, and also hitting the target, and you're working on tap, racking, banging, getting back on target as fast as possible. And it's so random. He did it with pistol. I did mine with a rifle because I wanted to train more with my rifle. I've done enough pistol stuff for a while, so I want to do more stuff with my new rifles. This one specifically because I just got the new optics, so I'm practicing actually getting like practicing on my chin and like having it on my side of my shoulder and actually getting it up like on target faster and re-engaging if I have to reload and stuff like that. Getting back used to getting that top red dot mount because I was just practicing that with my 1 to 10 and I'm not definitely not used to getting there and actually not having to see it. The prisms is like a really decent eye box, so practicing that, and then that was pretty cool. And then we practiced unconventional shooting positions. This one was really cool. We practiced, you either had to shoot Indian style, from the knee, or from the prone. I think it was from the back or from either side. And I did from the sides and from the knee. And I did pistol from the knee and from the sides. He did rifle from the knee and from the sides. I thought it would have been funny to do Indian style, but I think that was more for like a stability thing, which would be cool. But you never know what position you're going to have to shoot from. So practicing positions that you would honestly never otherwise shoot in is pretty fun and cool. But those are the ones that we actually did. A sneak peek of one that I actually want to do is get off the X. And this is basically you practice starting with full kit, full loadout, helmet, everything. You have to engage a threat, and then you have to basically get to 3 different barricade points where each one you either have to reload or if you go dry, you reload while moving, while retreating, like while running. And once you get behind the cover, behind the next barrier, then you can re-engage the target. And then same thing. And you get 3 mags, and you have to either unload all from the chest or all from the body, which would be pretty interesting. If you don't have a belt, you have to have them in your pockets. So either in like a hoodie pocket and then your pants pockets, or all on your chest rig or plate carrier, whatever you have on you at the time at the range. So that one is going to be really, really fun. I can't wait to do that one. And yeah, also we did some distance shooting, out to 400 this time. That was pretty dope. But yeah, just some of the drills that we've been doing were pretty cool. Interesting. Oh, for sure. Yeah, definitely. We were running, running back and forth, and we was actually tired. And he looked at me, he's like, "Bro, this is fun." Because usually we're just testing different stuff or engaging their targets, and we'll do like 1 or 2 random drills. But I was like, this time I actually want to dedicate some time to doing like some drills, and these are all fun. Like I have, and he suggested I'll probably do some different modifiers and stuff in here. Like a good modifier will be like next drill you do with full kit, or next drill you do with your left hand, or next drill you do is pistol only, next drill you do with rifle only, whatever. So it's something I'm going to introduce the idea to YouTube, and I'm going to tag a lot of people like, hey, why don't y'all do this? Come up with some drills, challenge a friend to do these, compare times, and y'all can have a whole competition out of this, like drill competitions, whatever I want to call it. I don't know. I'm still working on a concept in my mind, but yeah, that's what I've been. I got a whole bunch of different drills that we were doing that were pretty fun. So yeah, that's true. That's true. My whole still, no, because I be having the leg strap if I'm on the side, and then if I'm still carrying it, definitely. That's, all right, y'all. Well, I'm getting off of here, so let's see if we continue. Nope, missed out, man. But I will be posting this because, you know, content, I don't care. I'm gonna be clipping a lot of these. Oh, actually, next couple minutes, 5 minutes, whatever. All right, y'all. Well, thanks for everybody for tuning in. Merry Christmas to all. Cause it's about to be Christmas in like an hour. So yeah, man, make sure y'all tune in. And yeah, Stifler, let me check out the channel. I'm gonna see if I can hit up your email or something. But I'm definitely about to be purchasing something from you real soon. I wish I could for Christmas, but the only person that cares about me for Christmas for gun stuff is me. So unfortunate but true. I'm trying to grow my circle, to be honest. Um, but yeah, I'm definitely gonna. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, yeah, man. Get out of there, man. Go and get the kids. I mean, make sure they can enjoy Santa. But all right, y'all. Everybody, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for stopping by. And yeah, to all a good night there.